and talking about basically the results that we have and what you guys could create as a result of going through this class. Let me just give you a little bit more information on results and what more the class is about. So basically, the results that we have in our life is a main portion of what this class is going to be focusing on. So maybe this is a time for you guys to ask yourselves, what are the results that you have in your life? And are they the results that you want to have? I know that for me, when I took this class, a lot of the results I had in my life, I wasn't even aware that I was creating them. And I wasn't aware that they weren't what I wanted. I thought that I was very happy and I thought that I had a really good life. And it wasn't until I took this class that I was more conscious and aware of the results, that they weren't what I wanted. So here is the results in our life. And if they're not the results that you want right now, which you probably have answered that already in your heads, what causes them? So here is a different point of view. And I've actually not studied this, and when it was told to me, it made a lot of sense. So that's what I'm going to present to you guys. So what do you think causes the results in your life? Okay, behavior. They say our behavior, or the way we act, is what causes the results in our life. So let's look at this more of, it's supposed to be a circle, as an onion. So let's look at ourselves as an onion. And what do onions have? Layers. So let's pull the layers back a little bit. Results being the outside, and let's go within a little. So our behaviors, if we're going to say that our behaviors causes our result, let's maybe give an example of that. Let's say I have a math test, or I have a test that I want to study for, that I want to get a good result in. So the result would be an A. So what is the behavior that I need to have to get the result?
Study.
That would be study for the test. Yeah, obviously. So what do you think causes the behavior? Our feelings. Our feelings, or another word for it, is our attitude. Is what causes our behavior, which affects our results. So if I'm not feeling like studying today, then my action is I'm probably just going to go out, or I'm not going to study, which the results that I'll have will probably not be the results that I want. Does that make sense? Do you guys follow what I'm saying? Good. So what is underneath our feelings? Underneath our feelings is our beliefs. What we believe, our thoughts, our thought processes, that causes our feelings. Has an effect, I should say, in our feelings, which has an effect in our behavior, which causes our result. So what thought can I have that may cause me to not feel like studying for a test?
I'm stupid.
Yeah, or I got better things to do, or I'm
anyway.
going to fail anyways.
That's not important.
Exactly. Another word that they use for this in this company is programs. And I can show you maybe a little bit more about that later. So programs is the belief that we have about ourselves and the world already ingrained in our brains. So underneath all that is us, is you, your values, your core values, everything that you came into this world with. Let me put that in there. So how effective would it be for you guys in your life to have tools and techniques that you can change your belief, that will change your feelings or attitudes, that will change your behavior, that will get you the results that you want? So how many times, let me ask you this, how many times have you guys heard your attitude sucks, change your attitude? And who actually ever showed you how to do it? It's like Emotions 101. Hello, I didn't take that. And this is an opportunity that you guys have in this class to do that, to change your feelings, to change your thought processes, to change your behaviors, and get the results that you want. And if you already have the results that you want, then great. And if you do, and if you don't, why? So let me tell you a little bit about programs. They say in this course that from ages 0 to 4, 50% of your beliefs about yourself and the world are already in place. Everything that you're going to believe is already in place. Hardwired, programmed in your brain. Automatic responses. By the ages of 5 to 8, 30% more is in place. So anyways, by the time you're 18, 95% of those programs are already in place, 5% for you to go. 5% freeway for you to do whatever you want. How do you feel about that?
Sucks.
Yeah, so there's, well, good thing about it is that you can reprogram yourself. The bad thing about it is that your programs can't go away. They'll always be there, but you can create new programs with yourself. Any questions so far?
Time.
Ooh.
Woo. Okay. Feedback. Good job.
At some point you sounded kind of condescending, like you already know it. You just like went and put it up on the board and we're like, I was like wrong. Okay. Guess I'm supposed to know that already. Yeah.
I feel like it was like an instructor sometimes, like a teacher.
Who was superior?
Maybe along the line of coming from, these are some of the things that we're going to cover, as opposed to these are the facts. Maybe coming from, these are some of the things that we cover about your behaviors, your feeling, all that stuff that you were saying was great, but maybe just using that phrase as opposed to this is how it is.
Okay.
I loved your presence.
Yeah.
I loved your presence and your whole style, your pacing, your timing. You did a little kicking sometimes. That was,
Really?
She's good enough for
you know, you kind of turn,
Yeah,
as you
I
turn,
guess
you do a
so.
little kick and crossing your legs. But other than crossing your legs and the little kicks, I mean, your style is great.
Yeah.
You've got a nice way of presenting.
Your voice inflection was really good. Like you know, in the
That
eye
cap?
contact.
That cap being off.
Huh?
I don't know if anybody else could smell it. Just that waving the,
Yeah, the marker.
the marker, I was getting a little woozy.
Oh, really?
I get high up on this thing.
Do
Why
people
you think I
ever
do this?
say, do you think people ever say anything
You know,
about
maybe on the part when you were saying
that?
the
Put it
report,
back on?
I'm a visual. I think, I mean, I don't know about people,
I
but
was
it'll
going
say,
to do that, but I,
right down the bottom.
yeah, I
maybe.
should have done that. Yeah, okay.
And then you like ran right over. You're like, yeah.
I thought it was great.
0 to 8, you have 80%, and by the time you're 18, you got 95%. So just deal with it. Yeah.
That's what I heard the last 5%.
Your example was, I'm going to use that example, that's a great example, because it's not threatening, but it's something I think people can relate to in terms of the results you're going to get. I mean, you can clearly see what the results are, pass the test or fail the test, and how all the different layers play into those results. So I thought that was a great example.
That was good.
Cool. I didn't lose you guys, but I...
No,
No,
no.
I was
That's
told
good.
that you had me just like the whole time.
Good
Basically,
delivery.
it's great. It's
Great
like you didn't get an answer. Okay, move right on. Here's the answer. This is
Yeah,
it. Let's
you didn't
go.
let that phase you.
That's a good example. I was questioning it at first because I'm thinking, okay, who cares about a math test? And then as you moved through, you know, you could actually have expanded that and said, okay, so why don't I, you know, what's a behavior that causes me to pass a math test? If that's the result I want to have. Great, got it. Well, why wouldn't I do that? You did a good job tying all that stuff in. I thought that was excellent. Couple things. Be careful not to invalidate people. Okay, it'll slip in when you don't notice it. You did it a couple times. Didn't know you. I don't know if you knew you did it or not. And the other thing is, who can take this class?
Anybody.
Okay, pretty much a general public class, right? Why would somebody take this class?
To be more effective.
Okay, good. So when do I need to be more effective?
Now.
Okay, in terms of absolute time, but see, listening to you, if I'm saying to myself, you know what, I'm pretty good, I've got a decent job, I've got a wife, I've got kids. Yeah, I got some ups and downs, but basically things are okay. I'm basically creating the results that I want. Why should I take this class?
Because I said that in the beginning, is that what you're referring to?
You said it a couple times, you referred to it a couple times. So why should I take this class? Tell me now.
learn more things in there that you might not see now.
Okay. About what?
How to be more effective.
At what?
Your life, the results that you want. What results do you have? What else do you want? I mean, what dreams do you have? Why don't you
Good,
have
now
them?
you're getting somewhere. Okay, so now you see what I'm saying? You're starting to generate, okay, well, what else can what else can I do in my life? What other dreams can I have? What are the things I want in my life? Rather than concentrating on what I'm not good at, concentrate on what I can have. You see what I'm saying? That's a whole different throw. Because one of them very subtly invalidates me. I have to be wrong, I have to be fucked up to take this class. Right? Which is not true. Right? The other one empowers me. It's like, oh man, you mean I can own my own business? You mean I could really have my relationship's good now, but it could get better? Cool. I can get excited about that. Because people will enroll when they're excited, not when they think. Some people will enroll when they think they're all messed up, but you know what? That's just their choice and they like it. That's why they choose that. They get something out of it. So you don't want to cater to that. You want to cater to what could you have. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
You with me on that?
Yeah.
You got to watch your vocabulary. Everybody has to watch their vocabulary when you're doing your presentation. Anybody know why I would say that? What'd she say?
You guys,
Yeah.
they're just
You
guys
should use
now.
that a lot. That's some people are going to object to that. Okay, you know that's a good point. I didn't necessarily note that, but I did hear it. I did hear it several times. What else? One that was very direct. What's that?
I said that word.
Close. Something that people will react to. Nobody heard it?
I
Yeah.
remember, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
That's it.
that's
Some
right.
people react to that. Some people would consider that to be vulgar. So you wouldn't want to use that word. What else could you say? I don't know what.
Close.
I don't know if that really is going to do it, but
I just want to rephrase the whole
It's kind of
thing.
bad.
let me just rephrase that a little bit. What's that?
I could just say it's kind of bad.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be good.
Be positive. though.
What you want to do is stay away from. There's a whole theme in what you're doing on good bad. Stay away from the good bad. Not about good bad. Right, wrong.
Effective or more effective.
Yeah.
Effective or less effective.
Sure. Effective or less effective. Or better. Good and better.
Good and better. I like that.
Because you see, one of the things that will absolutely get people with you is to tell them, is to validate where they already are. About how good they already are. Because one of the things, and that's just a technique, that's one of the things that the basic does for people. You're okay just the way you are. How you are is great. You know? A lot of people get that realization. That's something that was definitely important to me. Because I certainly spent a lot of time questioning myself. Right? Stay away from the good bad. Stay into the effective or better versus good, whatever, however you want to do it. But keep it on that side. Good, excellent, good job. All right.